You don't know who you messing with. I titled this message that because, we've heard the saying before, who do you think you're talking to? Or someone says, you better ask somebody. Usually that's because somebody was unaware of who they were really dealing with and they were about to get dealt with. It was like a warning, like, please don't step to me. So in the scriptures, I love it when God reminded his creation of who he is. All throughout scriptures, you can see him talking to Abraham or Moses or the children of Israel, even King Nebuchadnezzar, and letting them know who he is. And the list goes on and on and on. But I want to camp out on Job and then Isaiah because this gives some description about God and who he is. And when you have some time, please read Job chapters 38 through 42 because I can't read it all, in these few minutes that we have, but I just want to bring out a few different points. So God and Job was having this discourse, this conversation, and God had to ask him in Job 38 verse 4, he said, where were you when I laid the foundation of the earth? Verse 12, he said, have you commanded the morning since your days began and caused the dawn to leave its place or to know its place? Chapter 39 and verse 19, he said, have you given the horse strength? Verse 22, does the hawk fly by your wisdom? And then verse 27, does the eagle mount up at your command? So all throughout those different chapters, God was letting Job know, where were you when I did all of this? I did this, not you. He gave the sea its limitations and told the sea how far it can go. After that, Job had to realize his frailty, his limitations, who he was before an all-powerful God. And his response should be our response when we're thinking about God and approaching him. Job 42, verse 2, Job said, I know that you can do everything and that no purpose of yours can be withheld from you. Job had a revelation. We need one too. So now we're going to mosey on over to Isaiah chapter 40. Oh, this is so full of information. I'm going to pick out a few verses out of here too. Because in essence, God is like, do you really know who I am? Do you know what I'm capable of? Isaiah chapter 40, verse 13 and 14. He said, who has directed the Spirit of the Lord? Or as his counselor has taught him? And then we're going to go to 18. To whom then will you liken God, or what likeness will you compare to him? Verse 21 through 23. Have you not known? Have you not heard? Has it not been told you from the beginning? Have you not understood from the foundation of the earth? It is he who sits above the circle of the earth, and its inhabitants are like grasshoppers, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain and spreads them out like a tent to dwell in. 25 and 26. To whom then will you liken me? Or to whom shall I be equal, says the Holy One? Lift up your eyes on high and see who has created these things, who brings out their hosts by numbers, who calls them by names. By the greatness of his might and the strength of his power, no one is missing. And we're going to end it right here in verse 30 and 31. Even the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. So to bring it to a close, God is saying, listen, you better recognize who I am. Look at my resume. On a resume, you put your qualifications, experience, your past and present, jobs. You give a history. So God is saying, look at my history. He left us 66 books so that we can see his history. So his record is good. He's good for his word. We can stand on his word and see that he is an almighty, all-powerful God who reigns forever and ever. And I want to leave you with that. You be encouraged, you be blessed, and remember, your God is bigger than anything that you ever face. And you will always win with God. You can never fail. God bless you. Bye-bye.